are live from Sports Complex, Rink 1, taking on Monument Rebels Black. 2 minutes, 27 seconds left for warm-up. Start of the game in defense, we have Connor and Parker. We have Preston, Calvin, and Tommy battling off. Monument picks it up into their zone. They send it center ice. Tommy picks it up. He's driving into their zone. He drives in, looking to send it over, takes a shot, just goes wide of the net. Parker sends it back up into the zone. Preston putting pressure on, steals it from Monument, back to Parker. Parker takes a shot on net, just goes wide of the net, down around along the sideboards. Tommy's there. Monument poke checks it forward, gets it past our defense. Connor sends it up over to Parker. Monument drives it into our zone. Down along the sides, Connor sends it along the back of the net, and we have a penalty on Parker. All right, we have Ty out on this penalty kill. Gavin, Aaron, and Easton down around the side of the boards. Monument pops it back to their defense, but it goes out of the zone. Gavin's skating for it. Ty's skating for it. They bop it up. Ty's going to go down. He's skating, putting pressure on. They get past him. Monument swoops it around and gets it over the shoulder of our goalie. Let's see, who do we have in goal? This should be, I should know this. That was Cam. Same lineup out here. Ty taking the face-off. Ty wins the puck. He's driving it forward, driving it down the side. Monument poke checks it. They knock him over. It's down along the boards. They are sending it, driving it up center ice. Ty put pressure on, sent it over. Oh, nice shot by Nolan. Just goes wide of the net. Defense here adding a little pressure. It's trying to get it, Monument trying to get out of their zone. They pop it out. Nolan gets back on. Ty grabs the puck. He's looking to send it. He tries to send it right back to Nolan. Doesn't quite get it there. Nolan does pick it up. He takes a shot. Goalie stops it. Monument picks it up. Ty's putting pressure on. They get it past Aaron. Ty's going to go. He puts pressure on and stops that play. Nolan's there. They send it back to offense. Aaron's going to add pressure right in front of our net. Defense sends it up out of our zone. Nolan's going to skate down for it down into Rebel zone. We're going to switch up the offense. Out comes Tyler and Matthew. Tyler has it. He's going. Tries to send it center. Nobody's quite there. Matthew picks it up. They're battling along the boards. Matthew has it. He sends it center ice. Bounces off the stick of Logan. Defense is now taking it up. They push him, put pressure on the boards. Tyler's back to cover. Tyler sends it back deep into the zone, down around the back of the net. Monument has it. They get it past Matthew. They send it up. Connor is there. Connor keeps it in the zone. And Monument, good job, Connor. Connor keeps it in the zone. He's driving up alongside the boards. He's looking to take a shot. Monument pushes him off the puck. Monument picks it up, sends it down ice to Cam. And that'll be icing. All right, out comes Calvin, Preston, and Tommy. Parker and Connor in the back. Puck is dropped in Rebel zone. Sent over. Nice shot on net by Tommy, but does not go in. Calvin sends it down along the boards back behind the net where they go past Tommy. Preston's there. He keeps it in the zone. It bops out. Monument's pushing back, fighting along the boards. They have it. Center ice. Tommy sends it up. Preston sends it over. Monument snags it. And back into their zone. Preston's going to skate for it. They're going down along the boards. That's going to be tripping on Monument, which will give us a power play. Same lineup out, facing off in Monument zone. They have a penalty. That'll give us a minute 28 seconds. Takes a shot. It bounces off. Monument picks it up. They send it up out of their zone, their center ice, and stolen by Tommy. Tommy's driving it down. He's pushed to the outer. He takes a shot. Goalie stops it. Out comes Ty, Nolan, and Tyler. Some different lines tonight. And Aaron and Connor. We're fighting for it. It's sent down center ice. Back to defense. Connor takes a shot. This goes wide of the net. Let's see. Tyler's going to add pressure. Ty's going to add pressure. It's down to Monument into our zone. Connor skates back hard. He stops that play. Ty's got it. He's going. Now we have Ethan out. Ethan, I'm not sure what that was. Monument sends it back to their defense, but knocks it out. Ty's hot on their tail. He's skating hard for it. He's going to get it. He stops that. Monument picks it up. Oh, man. Bops it out of their zone. We're center ice. Come on, guys. We're on a power play. And that's offsides on us. Out comes Tyler, Logan, and Matthew. Connor and Aaron in the back. Face off center ice. 9 minutes, 23 seconds left in the first period. 26 seconds left on our power play. Sent back to defense. Aaron sends it up along the boards. Monument picks it up. We keep it in their zone. Sent over again. Bops out. Back into our zone. We've got Monument hot on our tail here, but Aaron's skating. Sends it down around the back of our net. And they're fighting. They're looking to send it center. Ooh, bounces off our stick. Goes close to our goal. Fighting along the boards. Part of this is hard to see. Who do we have over there? Goes around the back of the net. Aaron sends it. Connor has it now. He's looking up. Sends it up to Logan. Logan snatches it. Monument's there to swing down and pick it back up. But Logan adding pressure. Matthew is there. Matthew stops that play. All right, and they're back full force here. Monument has one goal. They're driving down center ice. They send it over to their man. We're not skating. And they send it center. Logan has it. Monument sends it right back down along the boards, back of the net. And we got Gavin. Oh, hey! Yeah. And penalty on Monument for cross-checking Gavin in the back. All right, Gavin takes a shot, bounces off. It's in front of the goalie. Oh, and the goalie catches it. All right, out comes Preston, Tommy, and Calvin. We have Easton and Gavin in the back, facing off in Rebel zone. They have 1 minute, 16 seconds left on our power play. Monument picks it up, gets it past Gavin, is driving down line. Easton is there. He stops that play. Monument picks it up. They're going down. They try to send it center. Blocked by our skate. And we're fighting to get it out of our zone. This is scary, being that we're on a power play here. Oh my gosh, boys, come on. Tommy is out now. Monument takes a shot. And Cam makes a nice stop. Connor is back from hunting, so I am going to let him take over.
All right, you got this thing now.
What's that? Yeah, why don't you come over here because the speaker's here. Oh, come on this side. Monument picks it up back into the zone. Just go. Calvin picks it up. He's driving down. They poke check it.
Jordy, what do you think this is? A Maize? Yeah.
And right in front, oh, we take a shot. It blocks up off the goalie's pads and hits the net. off down in in Rebel zone. We've got Preston, Calvin, and Tommy out. Parker and Connor in the back. We are battling. Preston takes a shot, goes over the net, goes up along the boards. Tommy is going to get it. He sends it down around the back of the net, where Calvin is going to pick it up, and he's fighting. He sends it to Tommy. Tommy takes a shot, hits the goalie pads. Monument picks it up. They send it to their guy. He pokes, checks it down around our defense, and Easton flips it up into the box. No, out comes Ty, Ethan, and Nolan. Facing off just outside of our blue line. Ty sends it back to defense. Defense sends it up the side. Ty's skating down for it. Nolan's skating down for it. They bop it out of their zone. We have to get back on sides here. We're taking it way back, almost sent to the side. Nolan picks it up, bops off Nolan's stick. They drive into the zone. They're looking to take a shot. They take a shot. Cam stops it. Goes down along the side, back around the net. Nolan's going into face. Ty's going into face that. They send it center. It's bopped off. Nolan grabs it. He sends it over to Ethan. Ethan hits it into their player. Monument doing some stick handling in front here. Passing it back and forth. Ty's going to put pressure. They stick handle around him. They take a shot. Cam blocks it. Easton is putting pressure on. Ty is going to pick it up. He sends it up the side. Monument gets it. They send it back down towards our net. Easton sends it up the side to Gavin. Ty gets it. He knocks it out of the zone. Nolan's going to put pressure down here, and they get it right back. And we're looking, cross it right over to Ty. Ty snags it. Ty sends it into the zone. Nolan's skating hard for it. He's going down along the boards. He sends it down around the back of the net. Monument picks it up alongside the boards. Ty puts pressure. Can't quite hit there. They send it center ice. Aaron has it. Okay, Matthew is out now. Monument picks it up. Oh my gosh, is scrambling to the side. Monument takes another shot, stopped by defense. Monument gets it again. They send it center. They look to take a shot. Cam stops it. Monument picks it back up. Oh my gosh, they're just stick handling all around us. All right, they look to get it out of the zone, but they keep it there. They send it center and up. Matthew picks it up. He gets it out of our zone into Monument. That is not going to be icing. It's clear. We're going to switch up defense here, and out comes Parker. And Monument picks it up. Nice poke check by Parker, and that is going to be a penalty on 73, the Rebels. So here we go. Another power play. Tommy, Calvin, and Preston are out. Parker and Gavin. Connor, your head is right in the way. All right, we are in Rebel zone. We take a shot, and goalie stops it.
Taking lots of moments here.
All right, face-off in the zone. We got a minute 18 seconds left on this power play for us. We're fighting along the boards, kept in by Calvin. Calvin sends it down the boards. Monument takes it down around the back of their net. Tommy adds pressure. Tommy sends it center. We take a shot. Come on, and that's a goal! Preston makes the goal. Beautiful play by all three offense there. Pass from Tommy to Calvin. Calvin to Preston into the goal. All right, there we go. 1-1, 4 minutes, 4 seconds left in the first period. That'll take us back to center ice. We'll keep this same lineup here, switch out the defense. Out comes Aaron and Connor. Face-off sent, bounces off the side of our player. Monument goes and nicely stopped by Connor. Connor sends it upside the boards to Tommy. Tommy sends it, oh, I'm not sure what we're doing down here. Down along the round of boards. And we get it out of the zone. Monument here along the side. Preston is fighting for it. Monument picks it up center ice. Tommy's putting pressure on. He is, yes, Tommy, good job, Tommy. Preston adding more pressure. We keep it in the zone. They bop it out. They get it off the stick of Preston. Connor poke checks it a bit to the side, and that's an offsides on Monument. Ty, Ethan, and Nolan. Gavin and I think that's Easton out. All right, Ty Windsor sends it forward, and Monument gets it. They send it down into our zone along the side of the net. We send it up along the boards. Can't see what's happening. Monument picks it up. They take a shot, and Cam stops it. Yeah, he's 12UA. Yeah, 12UA Navy. All right, face off in our zone. We are switching up the line here. Out comes Matthew and Nolan to, oh, Monument picks it up. Easton sends it up, out. Nolan's going in for some pressure. Ty going in as well. Ty puts pressure, but Monument picks it up. We're trying to poke check it. It is right in front of our net. Oh, come on. The goalie was down. I don't know what that was. The goalie was down and in the net. All right, that's another one for Monument. Not sure what happened there. Thought they'd blow the whistle as everybody was on top of Cam. Matthew, Tyler, and Logan out. We have Parker picking it up. He sends it into Rebels' zone. Goes down around the back of the net, up the side of the boards. They send it up, over, and entering our zone. Connor going to put pressure on. And Tyler picks it up. He stick handles around him, sends it up to his teammate. Matthew can't quite catch that, but was there. Parker sends it up, back into Rebel zone. Right back to Connor. Connor sends it right back down. Parker has it. Parker takes a shot and bounces off the goalie. Tyler and Tommy out. Monument has it. Tommy looks to put pressure on. Monument picks it up. They're stick handling around. Parker's fighting for it. They end up picking it up. Tommy's going to get it. He sends it up the side over to Tyler. Tyler is skating here. He sends it over up to Tommy, past Logan, and they send it right back. We're switching defense. They stick handle around our defense. They look to take a shot, but whiff. What was that?
We tripped him.
Oh, I guess we tripped him. That is a penalty on Tommy. Monument will have a power play. Preston and Calvin out. Aaron and Connor in the back. That's not Connor. I'm just kidding. All right, Calvin sends it to the side. Monument takes a shot, just goes wide of the net. They pick it up. They're looking to send it around, and they're trying to get it in. They're poking, and it's a scramble in front of the net. Monument sends it out. They take a shot, bounces off. We poke it to the side. They take another shot, bounces off one of our players. Calvin going in, adding pressure.
Why would you give it to him? Oh, that was sad. Oh, yeah, attaboy, Calvin.
Calvin gets it, sends it over to Preston. Preston sends it up the side. Oh, that's Easton. Easton's out here. Okay, Easton and Aaron are in defense. Aaron sends it up the side. And Calvin clears the zone. Monument is going to pick that up. 41 seconds left in the first period. Calvin sends it, killing some time here. Back into Rebel zone, down around the back of the net. Easton keeps it in zone. And they pick it up. But Preston is there. Driving into the zone. They get it down around our player. And they take a shot, just goes wide of the net. Fighting along the boards here, facing to the boards. All right, 5 seconds left on this play, and it is out, and that's the end of the first. All right, here we are, center ice. Monument picks it up into our zone. They look to take a shot. It's okay. And Nolan is going to go for it. Nolan gets it out. That's going to be a penalty on us with Ethan. Looks like they're switching. They're going 6 players out here with an open goal. No goalie! No goalie!
There's a delay penalty.
It's a delay penalty?
Yeah, for the cross-checking the...
Oh, I see. Okay. I don't get why the goalie went out, though.
Because when there's a penalty and you hold the goalie, it makes extra power play time.
Oh, I see.
So
Okay.
basically, if you hold the puck for 2 minutes before the other team touches it, that gives you essentially an extra power play that you didn't really have to work for.
Gotcha. Well, thanks for the insight.
As soon as we touch the puck,
Oh. All right. We've got Ty, Gavin, Nolan. Who else is that? Hit out of our zone. Nolan goes to add pressure. That was Parker. Ty picks it up. Ooh. All right, down into the zone. Gavin is skating hard for it. They send it to the side there. Ty takes a spill. They get it past. Now it's just Parker and adding pressure. Nolan got back. Cam stops it, sends it to the side. Parker picks it up, sends it along the boards. Ty's there to add a little pressure and stops that play. Nice play by Parker. He sends it down around. Nolan's going to pick it up. And Monument sends it up the side out of their zone. We now have it. Gavin sends it over to Parker. Parker sends it deep into the zone. Ty is going to go add pressure. Parker keeps it in. Sends it down along the back of the net where Matthew's going to go. But they send it up the side. And Ty's adding pressure. He stops that play. Gavin's going. Ty's there. He sends it back into the zone, but that's offsides on us.
Ty hit him. What are you doing? You break?
All right, we've got Tyler and Matthew out, Connor and Aaron. Sent down into our zone, 12 seconds left for Monument's power play. That is a penalty on Monument. Take us down into Rebels zone. Waldron taking the face off. Matthew, Connor, Aaron out. Four on four here. We have 6 seconds left, and then we'll be 5 on 4 for a bit. It is dropped. Oh, Monument stick handles around us. Connor's back checking really hard. He looks to try to put a little pressure, and they get a goal. In the second period. Same lineup. Now we got Logan out. Sent back to defense. Defense sends it up to Matthew. Tyler sends it deep into the zone. Logan going to skate hard for it. Sends it along the sides. Defense will take it. Oh, they look to take a shot. Gets kind of stopped. Oops, hits off the skate of Monument. Aaron sends it right back to Tyler. Tyler sends it over to Matthew. Matthew sends it center. Logan almost gets a nice shot there. Monument picks it up. They're driving down center ice. Here they go, down around, gets around Aaron. They take a shot, and it's a goal. We just got another goal on us on a power play here. Our own power play.
Again, they just was that the deep.
All right. We are fighting in Rebels zone. They send it over to center ice. Easton adding pressure. Preston adding pressure. Now we've got Calvin going into the zone. Monument poke checks it from them. They clear their zone. Back into ours. We send it up alongside the boards. Calvin's going to go skate hard. Monument going in, skating fast. Calvin still adding pressure down along the back of the net. Tommy, oops, slides right past Tommy. But Gavin picks it up. Gavin sends it into the zone, down around the back of the net. We look at to send it center, but Monument picks it up. They send it up and over. When they drive, they send it center ice. They take a shot, and Cam stops it.
He's been doing bad. He's getting, all his shots are like not.
Yeah.
What the heck?
Thank you.
Face off taken by Ty with Nolan Daly and Ethan Brown at wing. Picked up by the Rebels. She falls. And the Rebels are going to make a move down into the corner. They fight. Ty falls. Comes out to center. Oh, nice shot on net, but thankfully good stop by Cam. They're going to keep it in. Holy, this tripod sucks. Of course it's hard. Nolan makes a nice pass, and Ethan doesn't know how to adjust. Picked up. Nice move. Popped up by Steinke. They're going to slide it over. It's in the skates. Nice move. Comes through center. Down low. Rebels bring it in, and they make a nice pass over, and they take a shot. Mom, why does this thing not slide at all? Tyler Waldron taking the face off Logan Sheely and Matthew McDonald. They pop it down. Nice move. Picked up. They're looking down below the circles. They're going to try and pop it out. Rebels pick it up. Rebels are coming up. They make a nice entry zone pass. They make it pass. And nice little glove to tip it off of its direction. They pop it up. Rebels are going to pop it up to their D. No, Matthews pressuring the D. Picked up by the Rebels. They send it to the slot. Ripped way wide. Easton fighting for it. Picked back up. Down in front. D makes a move. Tyler's going to try and pop it out. Pops it out, but it comes back to the Rebels. They're skating it. They bring it in. They make a nice cut. Shot goes wide at Cam. Picked back up. They're going to pop it on up. They keep it in. Warriors are going to pick it up. They chip it out. Logan not forechecking. Pick it back up. They're going to bring it in. Yeah, I know. This thing is so hard to move. Popped over. Rebels are skating for it. Warriors get a change. Out comes Calvin, hard on the forecheck with Preston and Tommy. Tommy's going to throw it back down low on defense. We got Gavin Crabb and Parker Steinke. How about you do it? Down in the corners, Rebels chip it up. Wall's going to keep it in. Preston's going to do a nice little chip pass over to no one. Down in the corner, Calvin's going to rim it back around. Preston can't quite get to the board, but somehow makes it. Scrummel on the top of the hash marks. Picked back up by the Rebels. They're going to skate it out and out. They make a nice pass out. They got a nice 2-on-1. Nice job, but refs call a penalty.
I just felt like good defense.
Yeah. Alright, on the face-off, Preston Heim. On the penalty kill, Preston and Calvin. And Matthew McDonald and Parker Steinke. Parker's going to try and chip it out. Kept in. And it's going to be popped on out. Down for an icing. And we're going to head back down. Preston takes the face off again. Preston's going to win the face off, pop it on up. And here comes Calvin. Calvin's got a step and makes a backwards move. He's going to rip it down. Preston's pressuring down below. Matthew's gonna keep it in. It's chipped back down just above the crease. Parker keeps it in. It's gonna come to Calvin. And Calvin scores. Yeah! Face-off taken by Ty with Nolan for the penalty kill. 4-2, 6 minutes and 14 seconds left in the second period against the Monument Rebels. Pop down. Aaron's coming to get it. Aaron's going to make an awful chip, but Ty's able to pick it up and throw it up to Nolan, but they keep it in. Ty overcommits. They make a pass. Nice shot, but nice save. They're going to try and chip it out front. Ty's battling. Ty gets body slammed by a girl. They rim it around, and it's going to be kept in. It comes to Aaron. Aaron makes a nice pass, but it's a little behind Ty. They're going to rip it, and they get a shot. Nice little way to stick the leg out by Cam. They're working it around. She's going to try and rip it. Can't quite get the shot off. Ty does a slide tackle. And she just waits. And Ty does another slide tackle. And Ty screams in his little high-pitched voice. And here comes the Rebels. They're going to bring it into the zone. Ref's in the way. They backhand it down. The girl almost gets a shot in the crease for the Rebels. They make an awful pass. It's picked up by Tyler. Tyler's got a break. Here comes Nolan with speed down below in the corner. And he almost gets railed. Picked up by Monument. Monument's going to chip it on up, and they're headed on up. They come through, defensive two-plunge. He rips it, nice glove by Cam. All right. Face-off taken by Tyler Waldron on the PK. PK ended. It's going to pop over to Logan. Logan's going to try and chip it on up straight to their D. Bad move. They're going to try and work it around. Gavin's fighting for it. They try and send it center. Doesn't quite work. They send it center. Miss. He's going to turn around. Rips it wide. He shoots. Goal. Face-off taken by Tyler. It's popped over. Gavin's going to make a nice little chip move. Matthew gets lost. Picked back up. Here come the Rebels. They make a move. They make another move. They send it center. Doesn't quite make it, but our wingers aren't where they're supposed to be. Nice screen shot, but nice little leg stop by Cam. Tyler makes a nice chip pass up to Logan. Logan's short, and his stick is too short to reach it. I thought Tyler was going to hit the guy, but he fires it. Nice save by Cam. Picked back up by Tyler. Tyler's coming with no speed. Chips it over to Matthew. Can't quite keep it. They're going to chip it on out. It comes out over to Logan. And confusing play. Here comes Parker. Parker just fires it, and it's logo hunting. All right, face-off taken by Preston with Tommy and Calvin. Defense is Connor McDonald and Aaron Gallister. Preston's gonna lose it, but it's gonna pop out to Calvin. Calvin makes a nice little backhand chip shot, but it comes off of a shin guard. Tommy's gonna make a nice move to keep it in. Preston's literally riding him and can't get off of him. Picked back up by the Rebels. There you get a break. And here comes Matthew, and she field goals it. And the Rebels are gonna pick it up, spins off Tommy, makes a move, but doesn't quite get past Matthew. They're gonna pop it up, kept in. Preston can't quite get there in time. Oh, it's chipped forward by Tommy. Tommy's not gonna quite be able to pick up with it. He tries to pressure, and they're gonna get it out. Picked back up by the Rebels. They get to the front. Oh, nice stop by Cam Douglas, little Dougie. And they're gonna chip it out. Picked up by Tommy, 2-on-1, and over front of Calvin Findle. They pass it out in front, missed by Tommy, picked off by the Rebels. The Rebels are gonna bring it on through. They try and make a move, bad move. Picked up by Calvin. Calvin's gonna get it out of the zone. He's got Preston up ahead of him. Makes a pass, Preston can't catch it. Goalie directs it into the corner, picked up by Preston. He tries to send it center, but they have a man watching the crease. Dangerous pass down into the corner by the Rebels. They pick it up, and they're gonna chip it on out. And they're fighting for it. Preston backhands it straight to their D. We keep giving it to their D. Why do we do that? And it's offsides. Warriors change. Out comes Ty Bulbuck with Ethan Brown.
Why does this thing keep falling forward?
You have to just tighten this. If you tighten it, it doesn't fall forward, and if you loosen it, you can adjust it. All right, Ty Bulbuck's gonna lose the face-off. They're gonna bring it on over. Oh, they almost get to the crease. Oh, then they lose it. Then I don't even know what's happening. They chip it on out. Coming up, the Rebels are gonna try and pivot on Gavin Crabb. Gavin's gonna make a nice move down low. Nolan's going in for it. Nolan gets moved on. Ty's coming. Oh, he was definitely thinking about another slide tackle there. They get it out of the zone. Rebels are going. They make another move. Nice stop by Cam. Down in the corner. Ty's gonna just fire it straight up to him. And they make a nice stop. Nice stop by Cam. Bro, why did Ty just pass it to him? They fire it in front again. Picked up by Nolan. Nolan's got some speed. Nolan's coming through the center. Nolan's gonna work it outside. He gets cut off and pinched off. Picked back up by the Rebels down in their own corner. In comes Ty. And Ty trips someone, and Ty's going to the box. I don't even know. Now he's laying on the ice. Oh, was there a penalty? What'd they call that?
Oh boy.
Oh, it was on the girl. All right, power play for the Warriors. Out is Matthew McDonald with Tyler Waldron and Logan Shealy. On defense is Connor McDonald, who's had a ripper this year, and Parker Steinke. They're going to chip it back. Matthew makes a nice pass, and it's fired high, but drops nice into the lap of the goaltender. We shoot it to Steinke. Ref gets his butt in the way. What a bum. And they're going to try and chip it over. Picked up by Connor. Connor's going to try and chip it up to the other McDonald. And someone's tripped. Something's happening. Fighting through the neutral zone. Picked up by the other girl named York on the Rebels. Oh, she fires it just high. They're going to pinch off. They're going to keep it in the zone. Nice move. Nice stop by Cam. Cam's being pounded. Oh, here's a break for Logan, and Logan's not quite able to get it. And that's the end of the period. 42 seconds left on the penalty for the Rebels going into the third. 5-2 Rebels.
One by Warriors. Oh, Rebels take it the other way. Deflects. Buddy, how you doing?
Down in the corner, center, and Rebels score. Face off taken by Preston. Pop forward, pressure's gonna pick it up. He's got pressure from one side, hooking. And penalty.
19 seconds, a 3 on 5. 5 on 3. You guys got a game? What's that?
Warriors throw it down. Nice little pass up, picked up by Gavin. Gavin's looking. Gavin makes a bad move. Rebels pick it up, then picked up by Parker. Parker's headed up the ice. Cuts way wide. He chips it in and then doesn't forecheck. They're gonna rim it around and goes past Nolan, picked up by Gavin. Gavin's gonna rip it down in to get his tie. Ty makes a nice pass up to Parker. Parker makes an awful shot. Parker shoots it again, awful shot. Parker gets it again and can't quite get it and loses it. They pass it on up. Picked up to by the Rebels. Ty drops a little shoulder. Ty's skating it. And Ty doesn't make it at all. And now Ty's going to get it. And they're going to pass it up. And Ty falls. And now he's back up. And then they pick it up. And nice move by Connor. Connor's going to rip it on up. And, almost a too many men. Rebels are trying to make a move. Picked up by Connor. Connor's going to pass it up. Nolan gets pinched, but makes a nice move. Tips it on out. Picked up by the Rebels. They're looking for a breakout pass. And we still can't get it after he fumbles it. And Aaron's going to get it down low. He's going to pick it up. Swings behind the net. He's going to get pinched off. Picked up by Rebels. They're going to throw it to the center. Picked up by Matthew. Matthew's skating. Doesn't even have his head up. Makes an awful chip off the boards. And it goes back into our zone. We drop our stick. And then he kicks it and doesn't even go for it after it already went down. And then, I don't know, something's happening. They're fighting, I guess. Logan's going for it. Logan can't get it out. Chips it to Tyler. Tyler misses. They slap it back. And weird little backhand by Easton. Picked up by Monument. Monument makes a bad pass. And nice move by Easton. Makes a move and too much. Picked back up by the Rebels. She makes a nice move. She beats him. And she scores. lost it too. They still have a shot.
Huh?
They still have a shot. If they score about a goal every minute. So, no. All right, Preston takes the face off with Calvin and Tommy. Pop forward. Picked up by the Rebels. Tommy overcommits. They make a nice move. Parker gets caught out of position. They try and send it center. Nice job by Preston to watch the crease. They rip it. Nice block by Gavin. Gavin makes a nice move. He's going to go on a backhand to chip it out. Nice backhand chipper. Calvin goes in to get it. Calvin's all alone and randomly throws it to the middle, trying to get it to Tommy. Picked up by Parker. Gavin goes in for a change. In comes Easton. They're going to throw it on up to Preston. Preston makes a nice move. He's going to backhand it over, kind of between Tommy and Aaron. Not Easton, Aaron. And he's going to make a nice move. Nice move. Oh, and goal for the Warriors. Very high-scoring game. Like top of the third. All right, out comes Preston and Calvin, and Tommy on defense is Aaron and I think Matthew. Yeah, they chip it down. They call no ice, my bad. They're gonna rim it around. Picked up by the Rebels in the corner, easily picked by Tommy with the skate on the boards. They're gonna pop it up, goes towards the crease. Nice move. We're not moving our feet. Tommy decides to play. Nice back check, but can't quite get it. Tommy goes for the hit, and more like a push. Picked up by the Rebels in the corner. They're going to try and send it center, but doesn't quite work out. Picked up by Preston. Preston pops it on up. Doesn't quite work. The Rebels pick it up. They're going to chip it down, and it's going to go down and picked up by Preston. Preston makes a nice move. He makes a nice pass to Tommy. Tommy makes past one person, and he just randomly rips it high of the net. Field goal. Calvin's going to try and make a pass in the middle, and it rolls off his heel of his stick, and it's picked up by Monument. They make a nice chip pass. They have good chemistry. Oh, crazy good pass. They're going to rip it. Comes down to Cam. Cam's going to direct it behind the net. It's going to come up, and Warriors try and make a pass. They just pass it to the Rebels D. They're going to try and bring it in, but Tommy's going to get it. Tommy's going. Preston goes for a change. Out comes Tiny Ty Bulbuck. Oh, almost slides through him, but overcommits. He picks back the puck. He's going to chip it in. Ty moves his feet, gets down into the corner, makes a move, sends it center. Can't quite get it. Then Nolan rips it, and it goes to the side. They're going to rim it back around. And they're going to try and get on up. It's a 2-on-0. I meant 2-on-1. They rip it. Nice glove by Cam Douglas. Oh, sent back to center. Nice save by Cam, sliding across the crease. Picked it back up by the Rebels. Ty's going to Ty picks it up, and Ty tries to split and gets tripped. Is that a penalty shot? Face-off taken by Tiny Ty Bulbuck with Nolan and Ethan. Tiny Ty wins it back to Parker. Parker's gonna rip it, and it goes awfully into the other team's hands. Parker makes a bad chip shot, somehow works out. Ethan's fighting for it, picked up by Ty. Ty makes a bad move, tries to send it center. He rips it just to one of their players, while trying to send it center, and breakaway for beautiful two back-to-back saves by Cam Douglas. And now Ty's on the forecheck, bobbling his little head. And it's picked up by the Rebels. Nice move. And Nolan's fighting for it. It comes over to Matthew. Ty's looking for a change. Can't quite get it. Picked up by Connor. Connor is tripped. No call. Chaos in the neutral zone. Picked up by the Rebels down in their own zone. They take it to the tops of the circles. They chip it out into their own bench. Too many men. Lost by Tyler. It's going to be picked back up by the Rebels. They're going to carry it through the neutral zone. They bring it in. No offsides. They're looking. They pass it to the center. Nice move by Aaron. Picked up about down in the corner. They're going to try and make a nice little backhand move. Doesn't work. Aaron goes in to get it. He's looking. He's going to rim it on up. Picked up by Logan. Logan brings it through the neutral zone but loses it. Nice stick. Oh, nice move by the Rebels. The Rebels are looking. Oh, barely missed. Cam, nice presence in goal. They're fighting. We're going to just rip it out. Logan on the forecheck. They're going to try and keep it in. Logan doesn't have speed. He's caught flat-footed. He is backed in. Face-off lost by Preston, but somehow works out because they chip it up to Steinke. Steinke's going to rim it on down. Picked up by Tommy. Tommy makes a nice move in the center. Backhands it straight into the chest of Rebels. All right, face-off taken by Preston. Calvin and Tommy on defense. Parker, Steinke, and Gavin Crab. Preston's going to win the face-off. It's picked up by Calvin. Calvin's going to fire it down behind the net. It's picked back up by the Rebels. They're going to fire it on out. Parker's not going to be able to quite get it. And they're going to call no ice, I would think. Yeah, he could get that. Picked up by Parker. Parker fires it up the wall to Tommy. Tommy can't get it out. Picked back up, and Warriors trip. All right, picked up, thrown down into the corner by the Rebels. Aaron goes in behind the net. It doesn't really go in. No one goes after it. Picked back up by the Rebels. They're down in the corner. They pass it up to their D. Nice fire, but gloved by Cam Douglas. It's not even a boarding. It's more like you just sway your hip into him and he falls like that. Picked up by Connor in the corner. Loses it. Chipped on up. Picked up. They're going to fire it down low. Kicked out by Cam. They're going to pass it on up to their D. Doesn't quite work. Picked off by Tommy. Tommy makes a move. Tommy goes around and he's going to lose control. He chips it down. No one pressuring. Picked up by the Rebels down in their own corner. You can have it again, you just missed it. Picked up by the Rebels, ref falls. Best part of the whole game. And we almost put it in our own net. Picked up, they're looking. They chip it up, and they're gonna try and keep it in. Down low. And Preston makes a move, but just gives it right back to him, picks it back up. They chip it up, picked up, and Ty gets sat on. It absolutely molested. Wait, she got a penalty for that? He tried to check her and he fell and then she sat on him. Yeah, Ty went to hit her and she just like sat on him. Ty's going to take the face off, wins it, but it pops out to the Rebels. They make a move. Ty, nice back check. Oh, they chip it. Oh, Ty makes a nice move. He's skating, makes a little bit pass behind Nolan. Rebels are gonna pick it up. They chip it up. They're going. Nice pass into the zone. They're looking. Picked up by Ethan. And Ty's fighting for it. It's chipped up. Nolan on a breakaway. And Nolan is glove stopped. All right, face-off taken by Ty again. Gavin Crabb and Easton Finley on defense. Ethan Brown and Nolan Daly are the wingers. And Ty's gonna make a nice face-off win. Easton rips it. Nice stop by the Tendy. They're gonna pick it up. And Ty, like, I don't even know what you call that. Picked up by the Rebels. They make a nice move. Battle behind the net. They fall. They're snuggling. Down low, Ty's just looking for the puck. They're battling again. Ty's laying on it. Ty gets on his feet and it's picked up by Easton. Easton rips it down for most likely an icing. Not really. Yeah, it is. We need to hang out. No, just get to watch the game. Everyone did. So did Diggin' Butt. Face-off taken by Tyler Waldron. He makes a nice chip move over. They're going to chip it out, but they're going to try and keep it in. Nice move by Tyler. Tyler's taking it through. Oh, nice little spin move. Oh, and easily gloved by the Tendy. The chicken Tendy. Oh, just... You and me for you. Although we need a lot. Tyler's picking. They're gonna win it back. Parker's looking. Parker fires it, bounces. Logan's fighting for it. It's gonna be picked up by Matthew. Matthew's gonna try and pass it up to the D, but a stick is in the lane. Picked up by the Rebels. They shoot it off one of their own players. Picked back up. Logan trips someone. They don't call it. And they're coming. Oh, they cut. They fire it. Goes just wide of Cam. They make another move, and it comes out. They're going to make another move, and they make more moves, and we keep falling for the moves. And they make another move, and we fall for the move again. And then they chip it up to their D, which they keep doing to give them the puck. And now they're fighting for it, and it's going to be popped out. Logan goes for it. Logan can't keep up. And the ref gets in the way again. And then they pick it back up, and they pass it down below, and they pick it up. and they fall for another move. And then it goes down in front of the net, and the girl basically WWE slams someone behind the net. They look up, they're gonna try and make a pass to Tyler. Tyler can't get a stick on it. They make a nice pass up, and they make another move. And they're gonna try and get there. They try and send it center, and they chip it around. Aaron goes to get it. Aaron's gonna chip it up, and they make another move and penalty. Body checking. Face-off taken by Preston with Easton and Aaron on D, and they go to change, and there's an argument with the Rebels players. Preston's gonna lose the face-off, but it works out. They send it, and it goes behind the net. Calvin's gonna pick it up. Calvin makes a move and passes it straight to their goaltender. They make a nice little chip up. Tommy makes a nice move. Tommy makes another move. They're not falling for the move, so he chips it in. Calvin can't quite get it because he didn't move his feet. They chip it out. Easton tries to keep it in. He does so. They're going to chip it out, and Easton can't keep it in. Couldn't keep his butt on the boards. Aaron tries to chip it in. Doesn't quite work out. Preston tries to get it and trip. And now